Hello and welcome. Right, the first card for this year is going to be a fun fold. Easy fun fold. So I've made it nice and pretty at the front, and then we've got that in the middle. Now I'm going to try and make it plain and make it a bit more jazzed up in there, right? So we'll crack on. And we need 5x5. So I'm going to use a 5x5 card blank. You can make it yourself or use the store bought. Then you're going to need, for the mechanism in the middle, you're going to need, so whatever your card size is that way, you'll need the same size for this, right? So this is 10, and I've made it, I'm spitting I think, oh we've got a leak. So I've made this 1.5 by 10, right? So that's our mechanism. Let's move that out of the way. Let's pop it there. And let's get my score. This is all you've got to do. Now, I'm going to try, this is 160 GSM. I'm going to try it because I used 300 GSM on that one. So first of all, I'm going to score a 5 in the middle. Now, I am going to go to, press too hard because it's on 160. And I thought, we'll see what it looks like because you've got quite a bit of bulk there. Don't bother me. Do you know what I mean? It just gives it sturdiness, if you ask me. But I'm going to try with a thinner card. And then I've turned it over. And I'm going to go 2.5. And then 7.5. Okay. So I'm going to go like that. Fold that in. And then fold these back on us. Make a nice and straight. And that one. Let's have a look. We shall say. Okay, so you've got like a W, upside down W, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Then go back on our card blank. This is so easy. They always look complicated than what they are. So I'm going to make it pretty. Sorry, I made that one pretty. So I'm going to make it pretty. And this is ideal for using your 6x6s up as well. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue. And all I've left is 1/8. 1/8 of an inch. Around the edge like that. I've just done it 4 7/8. You've got to be careful though, because sometimes these are the size they say they am. So if you want to do it by the size of your card, which sometimes I do, but for quickness I just measured them, so we've got them all ready. And you may go hang about me cutting them. Okay, I've had a new phone. Can you tell? Can you tell if it's better quality picture or what? Just let me know if you can. Because I've had my daughter's iPhone. I'm back on iPhone again. Right, so I thought, yes, I'm going to do that. Right, then I'm going to put this one on the front. Same again, same size. But I'm going to make it more plainer at the front this time. I've got an idea. We shall see. If it don't work, we'll just go back to... If it don't work, what I'm going to do is... I've cut that panel out in white again, like that one. But what I'll do this time, if it don't work, I'm going to stamp that on there, and then there's no fussy cutting. And it makes life a lot easier. Because it can be a bit tricky going around, you know, the leaves and that. So that's another example you could do. So, ta-da! And we've got all that there, like that then. Okay, let me just open that up so I know. Then, all you got to do is glue this one down there, right on the edge, and that one down there, right on the edge. Okay, so I don't know where you can position it where you want. I'm going to go in the middle, I think. So let me get my mechanism, and I'm going to glue this one. Okay, and I'm going to try and get it in the middle. She says, now we've got to get the 2.5 is there. So if I get in the middle of the 2.5, then I'm going to spread that across like that, and then do exactly the same. Glue this bit on. See, because I used 160 because we're going to use quite a few layers now. Okay, so I'm going to use a few layers. Right, so I've used the paper that I've used in there just to carry it on, I thought. We shall see. And then I have just die cut with a stitched edge, and I've just stamped them on like that, right? So I'm going to quickly colour them in while that dries. I could have come in a little bit there to there, do you know what I mean? Don't worry, I don't think anybody's going to take any notice of that, right? So I'm going to quickly colour them in and put you on speed up. Then what I did before, I've been colouring in again with the different colours, right? So I'm just going to quickly colour these and put you on speed. Right, I've done them. Now, this little bit is going to be 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, right? So I've made that 2 3/8, made the big one, and then I've just cut one out. Let me just measure that one. The inner square is 2 1/8 squared. Okay, so all them and 2 3/8, and I've just quickly coloured them. These are my new ones. These are the marker ones. I've got the brush ones and I've got the marker ones. But you'd think they'd come, for the price of them, you'd think they'd come in a better box than what they do. You think they'd come in a special case. Those are like £100. I mean, you'd think they'd come in a nice container to keep them in. But there you go. Right, so we've got that, right? So we've done them. And we've done that bit. Okay? And then all we're going to do is stick these on level. Okay? So I'm going to put just glue in the middle bit, because I don't know on the edges, because it might be a little bit smaller. Okay, and then hold on. Out there. So we want it. Oh, that would have been funny, wouldn't it? I've done the first one upside down. So basically, forget that. You just want the same amount on either up and down, and then you want it in the middle of the crease. So I can go over a tad like that there, right? And then I'm going pink, purple, Just remind me, because I might get mixed up. And then I'm putting another one there and making sure it's just coming over slightly there. Okay. And then the other one is going to go there. Oh, that high level, isn't it? That should go flat. But I put that flat enough, see? So that's another mistake. But it's okay. I just want it to be. Right, so shut that up and hopefully you've got your doodah. Now, if I'm, let that dry a bit, I think. Oh, that should be flat, look. This one is flat. That one's got a little lump in it. But it don't matter, it's just I want to get these flat. And stuck. If I do that side first, then go on to that side. Okay, right. So we've got the card now, and then ta-da! Ain't that pretty? We haven't got to use a nail. You can just use all the thing. I'll recommend that. Just do yourself a little colour chart, because you can actually see what the colours are on the paper. Right, now what I thought, I don't know if this is going to work now, we shall see. Now what I thought was I'm going to do a bow on the front, and then, because I don't want to do too much, because I think you'll display it like that, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? If somebody sent me that, I think I'd display it like that. With this one, I'm thinking, oh, that's pretty and that's pretty. I don't know how to display it. That's what, you know. So I'm just going to go plain for this one and make it into like a present. Okay, now I've got the KS Craft. What is it? A2 card bow. Now I haven't put this together yet. Oh, it's quite simple. Yes, quite simple. And then I was going to colour it, but I don't know if it looks white, better white. So all I'm going to do is put them there. I'll just die cut 2 of them. That's it, look. So I'll die cut it and then I'll die cut another one. Don't matter, it won't quite the size, but I've got to cut it down anyway. And then I'm going to do the bow, but I was going to do it pink. Shall we colour it in pink and be a bit bold? Right, I'm going to come back and colour it in pink. And let's see. Right, I have coloured it in the 3 different shades of that one. Is Bright Pink Blend. I have it keen on this one. If you see it, that one, it's a bit fluorescent to the rest. I don't know. Anyway, right, this is going to be the tricky bit now, because I just want it at the edge of that paper. Oh, I suppose I don't have to be, just to make it easier for me. I could just put it in there, then cut them off. I think I'm going to have to do that, you know, because it's going to be a bit tricky. Right, let's just put a bit of glue on these. Try and get it. I don't know how people use these mats, because I just never get on with them. I still don't know how I am then. Right, 5, 2.5 there, and I'm just gonna bang in the middle. I'll do our bow in a minute. This is KS Craft. Oh, did I tell you? £4.39. You get the little one, and then you get the. I love them. You could use these. I love these. So first of all, this could be, you could probably put it on a bag topper as a little, just a bow, just something simple like that. And then I'm going to go in the middle, 2.5 there, and then I've got to, I want the same each side to cut off. Okay, and then we're going to make the bow, let that dry. Let's make our bow. So let's just give it a bit of flight. I'm going to put a little bit, I'm just going to put one of them on. You know what I mean, do you? One of these. I'm just going to put one in the middle. Dab a bit of glue on. I have done it different shades. I don't know if you'll tell. Okay. Then that one at the bottom bit. That is cute, Bob. That is cute. These could have been longer, couldn't I? These could have been just a tad little bit longer, but that's just me moaning. Which way? I'm just gonna pull it on water. We are gonna go for another one. Right, let that dry. I can see a bit of glue. Okay, get in the middle here. Now this, I'm going to use these scissors and do my best. That's fine. Right, I'm going to make sure I've got the right way up. So that, and then that is going to go, oh, how cute. I'm going to put it on another one. And that's not using the gnomes, this is. So, I got these from Temu. These, I'm just, they're just easy, are they? They're already done. Then the flag banner, them just 100 you get. And I wanted to put it there and I forgot. Let me just see if I can cut this down and get it under there. Oh, sugar me. I've got to get it like, you can still read it. How's that? Oh, ain't that cute? You ain't got to use that. I think you're probably better without it, actually. But you can. I love that. It's like a little present, it's like a present bow here. And then you've got all that little flowers in the middle. I think that's cute. And that's just using the flowers and the butterfly without the gnomes. And then I was going to actually, not mushrooms, no gnomes. I was just going to add a little flower here. But should I? Tell me. What colour you mean? No. I could put a little, what do you call it? Sentiment. I've used that one in my last one. I'll be there for now. I'll call yous now. Sending, no, I'll call yous them anyway. Because it's on about mushrooms and Naomi's. So I could just use my own. I'll put happy birthday there. But I've got it there. So I'm going to leave it, yeah. Simple as, how quick, well, I don't know about quick because I've been, but how easy was it though? Just make sure you got that flat. I thought I had, but I hadn't. Flat when you do it. Right then, oh, I love that. You could just do a card like that. I think it's gorgeous. That's what I had in mind with the bow. I love it. Right then, first card of the 2026. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon. Bye.